One of the things that I'm most proud of being at K-State is the level of support that I get from the staff, both in my department and outside. I moved here from the East Coast and I thought that was going to be a huge change, and it was a huge change, but I got an extraordinary amount of support, both personally and professionally, from the people that I work with.
I have had a lot of opportunities here at K-State, so I've been on a lot of outside committees, and so just being able to do those things that aren't just in the department has allowed me to network with other people and find what I like and what I don't like, and find people here that aren't just in housing and dining, because I don't think that I'm going to move up in housing and dining, so being able to figure that out and having people support me in the department and knowing that has been a great blessing.
Students here at K-State are very passionate, not only about their classes, but they're passionate about the school. You'll hear over and over again this idea of the K-State family, but students here are really invested in that idea, and that's everything from getting, obviously, to know each other's neighbors, but just participating in the experience, whether it's athletics or classes or different just events or rallies that happen on campus. You're always seeing them being led by students.
Just being able to be in Kansas and doing it completely on my own and advocating for other people, that just makes me extremely proud.
I would describe the K-State student as a very polite and caring student. They're very proud to be at K-State, and they show that in a lot of ways. They talk a lot about being from the K-State family, and they live that in how they serve each other too. I think my interactions with them, I interact with students from a variety of backgrounds, and all of them still kind of connect in that idea of family and belonging to this place in Manhattan, Kansas.
I also think it's hard to put any type of student into a box, and so I think the K-State student is dependent upon who the student is, and I've found that time and time again in my experience here as a professional. But I will say they bring fun, they bring energy, and they bring me into a space that I think reminds me of why I do this work, which is to learn from people who are still asking questions and still want to figure out who they are.
What I have gained from being a CC at K-State. First, I would have to say a greater understanding of how to truly support students, and not in a superficial way, in a truly meaningful way. Knowing that every single student that I get to cross paths with, whether it's simply through walking on campus or having them come to my office, supervising them as student staff, there's so many different stories that are being told.
Students really drive change here, and students really drive engagement, and when I was searching for a job, that was something first and foremost I'd always wanted, and I believe I found when I was interviewing, and since being here, I know it happens to be the truth.
When I was conducting my job search, it was really important to me that I went to a place that valued what I did outside of my job and created opportunities for me to seek those things out. And in my time at K-State, I've become very involved in things in the community, specifically community organizing groups and political action groups, both in Manhattan and in Kansas. They've become very important to me and have become a large part of my identity here in Manhattan.
And this role has provided me with so many opportunities to hear those and to listen to them and to learn from them. And because of that, I have so many more ideas of how I can best support students and all the things that they want to accomplish with their lives.
I feel like I already have a rapport with someone, even if I've never met them before, but because we are a part of the K-State family, I feel like I already have that basic relationship with them, and we're able to pick up like a family member would after not seeing each other for a long time.
I would say that K-State has helped my professional development in lots of ways. I think there's room within this role to kind of explore, and I think as a professional, I don't sit still very well, and I don't really as a person either, but I think it's helped me move around a little bit, not only just work with students, but have committee work, explore conferences that I'm most interested in, looking toward the future, and it doesn't isolate me into just thinking, okay, if I want to move up in housing, here are all the steps that I need to take. But I think as a professional, you hope that you have room to kind of explore different possibilities that you didn't know existed for potential jobs. I mean, even if we think about student affairs, this has been an adventure for me in and of itself, and I think K-State fosters that because they care about you as a person, and so therefore I've kind of gotten to look deeper into myself and say, what are the things that I want to pursue, and I've been supported and championed in that.
The K-State family, I've had the privilege of being a part of that for almost 6 years now, first as an undergrad student, now as a full-time professional. And I can honestly say that the K-State family to me means genuine care and support. The students, the faculty, the staff, they truly, genuinely care about who you are, and they will support you in every endeavor that you pursue. Whether it's personal, whether it's professional, or anything in between. We go out of our ways to support you and show that we want you to succeed in every facet of life, and it extends beyond the campus. One of the beauties of K-State is that we live in a town of Manhattan, Kansas, where everything bleeds purple. We are all one family, and it's a really cool thing to be a part of. And I've never experienced anything like that at any of the other institutions that I've gotten to work for, and it becomes ingrained in you. And we always like to say we bleed purple as part of our K-State family, and when you come to work here, that's something that you're really going to truly understand, and you're going to love every minute of it.